joining this. Today, the presentation is going to be of data analysis in Los Angeles for a crime report analysis. This project is a part of analytical program and data utilization. So here we have three members from group S, myself, Smiley, and Balu and Venkat. So we three came together with the analysis of crime and report for the offense in Los Angeles. So our goal is to analyze the crime data which is given to be understand in the given pattern of the frequency which is allocated. So in the second slide, we are going to see the measures what has happened to the Los Angeles crime report, which is given as the most density populated city in US. Naturally, we faces a variety challenges for the safety. So for that, crime pattern is just helpful for the necessary laws enforcement in the agencies. So this pattern will be communicating with the locals, city planners, and even the agencies of the law enforcement. This project seeks that. So most of the common frequency of tended to be crime evolved over the Los Angeles, especially in the post-COVID. So how much frequency and how much allocated of the crime problem which is faced by the Los Angeles is said to be seen. So whether we go for the slide number 3, so here we researched about the data set. For example, in 2018, study exploratory for the presentation of Los Angeles residents while the hilly colleges look at the COVID in the lockdown process. So this context begins to help us in the analysis, particularly in facing the challenges over the time to understand the external events standing in the pandemic year. We also refer to government that this source like the static in Los Angeles own upon the portal to cross verify pattern. So in the next slide, we are going to evaluate how it is based on the accuracy and relevance of the improbability, careful handling, missing data, and also the standardized data formatted across the database. So we have collected within the given visualization, which is very meaningful and easy to understand. It is with the time series and bar plots and also geographical graphs in order to enhance the clarity and also like easy to storytelling. So we are having within majorly with the graph things and also the pie chart things and also the standardized format using the various criteria. So it is very easy to understand of the analysis what has the Los Angeles crime different is affected. So next my partner will continue.
Hello there. Uh, am I recording video? Okay. Video of just go. Today I'm gonna explain about methodology. The thing is, we begin by gathering crime data from the LAPD offense data. This is standardized crime reporting data set. Also, that includes level information on all reported offenses. The thing is, in addition records, we use references data from neighborhood level, crime statistics, and demographics data. Where possible for programming, we primarily used Python, specifically pandas for data wrangling, and Seaborn and Matplotlib for visualization. All work was done in a Jupyter environment. And also the thing is, public datasets like LAPD provide a goldmine of information, and this project showed me how much we can learn just by analyzing what's already available. And the thing is, when it comes to the purpose of this slide, explains like your goal is to give the audience, like, now that you have seen background of our project, let me take you through methodology we used. We started by collecting crime data from offense datasets, which is a publicly available source on Los Angeles City Government Open Data Portal, and the dataset contains hundreds of thousands of records spanning multiple years. In addition to that, also on research articles enrich our understandings of trends and validation our findings. And also the tools we used for this is for the tech, like pandas for data manipulation, things like filtering, recording, and also cleaning columns and grouping data. And also these tools allowed us to explore the data in depth, visualize trend clearly, and draw meaningful conclusion based on real patterns. Data cleaning and preparation. We had standardized column names, for example, renaming fields like CRM, CD to crime code for clarity. We converted data strings to data time format so we could do time-based grouping. Some some entire were missing values in important columns like location or area name. And when it comes to slide 6, uh, it's like a pie chart or the thing. It's like we grouped crime data by time and distract. For instance, we aggregated crime frequency by month and plotted time series to identify seasonal trends. And there, if we see there, we also focused on crime categories, distinction between violent crimes and like assault or robbery, and property crimes like theft or. In addition, we conducted location based analysis using Frankit or district level filtering to spot hotspots. And also, in slide 6, it shows the purpose, like grouping data for insights, creating new variables, future engineering, deciding on which analytic method to apply. And also, now that the data was clean and structured, like you see, like all your crimes data, crime data 2020 and LAPD primes, that we began by grouping datasets to study seasonal yields trends. For example, grouping by crime code description gave us a ranking of the most frequent offenses, and grouping by area name showed us which divisions. And grouping by date, monthly, and yearly allows us to build the reveal trends over time, such as COVID 19's affect crime levels. And in this, future engineering is something but year and month columns from the date field useful for time based. And also crime count per district. Using group functions, we calculated total incident in each district to generate heat maps. And also, when it comes to crime capitalization in this, violent crimes, assault, robbery, home things. And when it comes to slide 6 7, sorry, 7, yeah, in slide 7 we'll say about time series analysis. Here we analyzed crime frequency by month. You will notice a consistency spike during the summer months, which aligns which finds from our background research. And also, if you see the graphs in this field, we are visualizing time series and trends of crime incidents in Los Angeles. This kind of pattern analysis is important because it helps officials anticipate seasonal crime surges and allocate law enforcement's res- resources accordingly. This slide matters because shows the temporary dynamics of crime, providing external factors, and also supports the idea data given policing, helping allocate more patrols or community program during peak crime periods. And the next slide says the Venkat.
Hi guys. Hi guys. Uh, Coming to the slide 8, the histograms here, the distribution of the victims' age, the highest number of victims falls within the 22-29 age range, with over 50,000 reported victims. The elevated level of firearms violence in South Los Angeles can be seen in the fact that 455 shooting victims were recorded in 2023, many of whom were adolescents. Uh, And the second largest group of age, it is coming to the range 30 to 39, followed by the age group 10 to 19 and 40 to 49 age groups, each with significant but decreasing victims counts. As age increases, the number of victims sharply declines. As we've seen that in the histogram map, it's map clearly. And coming to the this scatter plot shows the relationship between crime rates and population sizes for the years 2012 to 22 for consistency in every year over year comparison crime statistics for subsequent years after 2022 and up to date population estimates for population of 2023 and beyond have to be fully validated. The axis represents the total population of area while the y-axis indicates the crime rates per year. Each point is colored by the corresponding year, providing a clear visual representation of crime over time. The line of best fit indicates a negative correlation between the suggestions that as population size and increases in crime rates and tend to decrease. This could indicate that larger areas with high population may have more resources, better law enforcement, or socio-economic factors that contribute to lower crime rates. And coming to the next slide, here the dual axis line chart in figure 13 shows the trends in violent and property crimes in Los Angeles from 2012 to 2022, from which it can be observed that both these crimes have followed slightly increased trends over time. This leads to inference that co- co-founding factors like increasing social isolation, social inequality, and inflation have increased overall crime rates for property as well as violent crimes. The, the report published by Harry Frank Gohem Foundation revealed that the worn down by pandemic response and an increase in the inflation rate have enhanced property and robbery crimes by 9.3 from 2021 to 2022. The line chart for monthly crime rates trends has also revealed the rising trends in crime in Los Angeles in recent times, like 2024 to 2025. A report published by Council of Criminal Justice revealed that there was a substantial rise in non-presidential burglaries, like plus it's 12% of increase, and shoplifting is by plus 1%, and motor vehicle theft increased by 53% in Los Angeles in 2024. Therefore, the rising trend in non-presidential burglaries, motor vehicle theft, and shoplifting has been led to rise crime trends in Los Angeles in 2024 to 2025. And here, coming to the 10th slide, the bar chart shows the most prevalent crime groups in Los Angeles over the period from which it can be observed that most of the crimes have been executed by a crime group 102482, followed by the group B 4449, and the unknown category comes to the donut chart or the pie chart has revealed that prevalence of domestic violence in Los Angeles, from which it can be observed that only 13.6% of crimes were registered under domestic violence. This has inferred that women in Los Angeles may be less vulnerable to domestic violence, which may due to the social structure, women empowerment, and low dependency on male partners for livelihood. Coming to the conclusion and future work, we have created an ETL pipeline with Python, MongoDB, and PostgreSQL to reveal an increase in property and violent crime correlated with inflation and inequality, a decrease in domestic violence, and recommended using multivariate and longitudinal analysis using real-time CompStat data, machine learning forecasting, qualitative survey insights, and interactive dashboards to maximize the utilization of resources. Though automating ETL process and consolidating different crime databases, our study identifies commanding socioeconomic drives of property and violent crimes and drops in domestic violence problems. Dynamic dashboards based on dynamic ordering of behavioral observations and community sourced qualitative input with multivariate modeling and machine learning forecasting allows these and other approaches to be effective for practitioners to incorporate in modifying initiative taking policy. And coming to the 12th slide, these are the references we have used. So that's it. Thank you for this.